Meckiff was the hero of Australia's attack.
Jackie McGlue and I opened against Meckiff in that Johannesburg test. The first one I faced from him, I knew there was something peculiar. And in fact, I think I said to Jackie, you know, I think he chucked.
Well, my arm was actually permanently bent. This is from birth, because I remember my mother telling me that. So coming up on television, it must only look worse. The interesting part is that from side on, you couldn't tell any difference or any delivery. But from behind, it was a little bit, yeah, it was crooked. But it was a thing that I've had pretty well all my life, and I couldn't really get out of it, yeah. The worst part about it was when I took wickets. They didn't do anything until I took wickets against them. But and they because I was fairly erratic as well. And I thought in the first Test match, even though I did get wickets in the first Test against them in Melbourne, in Brisbane, I don't think they were worried because I was too erratic and it wouldn't happen and all that sort of thing. But it was after I got the six, that's when it really started.
Ian threw the England batting lineup to take 6 for 38 to secure an Australian victory in the second Test in Melbourne, doubts began to surface about the legality of his action.
When I took the 6 in the second innings, that's when the Johnny Wardle piece came out in the paper the next day, and that's when the whole thing really took off. Because all of a sudden, all the English press got in on the bandwagon as well.
Godfrey, other than one or two more, walked around the ground and to get different angles. This fella, Meckiff bowling, you see. And they came back, and the consensus opinion was yes, the action was very suspect.
This is the amazing part of the story, because it's been written that you and Egar actually played bowls together and won a trophy, and he took the trophy to Brisbane and gave you the trophy before the Test match. Like, it's just almost impossible to believe you could have that relationship and the next day he no-balls you out of cricket. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was one of those things that to be quite honest with you, I still don't know why or anything. Nobody's ever told me anything.
Did you think your action was illegal, Ian?
No, I didn't. No. Well, I knew. I'll put it this way: I wasn't trying to be. I played in South Africa. I played in New Zealand. I played in India. I played in Pakistan. And even an umpire came up to me in India and said to me, he said, "I don't know what they're complaining about with your action. I think it's pure." Now, for an Indian umpire to say that, it must be all right.
I love the way, Ian, you're so unscarred by it, in a way, like you've been so positive about cricket. You had every reason to be bitter. Tell us about off the field, like the tough times you faced from the man in the street or cars going past or things that hurt you.
A lot of people, they call me Chucker, and people that I know and I'm friendly with, I don't care. But outsiders saying that sort of thing, that really got to me a little bit. My son, we had to change school because they called him Chucker. And he was only, about 6 or 7, so we had to get him out of there. There was a few little things like that, but it still happens. There's still people that call you Chucker when you don't really want them to.